Hi, I'm John Niehaus, Director of Program Development for the National Association of Flight Instructors. I'd like to first and foremost say Happy New Year and welcome you to the NAFI More Right Rudder podcast, the podcast for flight instructors on the go. And this is just a quick special episode, and the reason for it is we have a very important date coming up, and that is actually tomorrow. And it is the due date for the NAFI King Schools Flight Instructor Scholarship. And so if you haven't looked at this, just to give you kind of a quick summary of what it is, the award includes $5,000 to apply towards an initial CFI or an added CFI rating, and also gives you access to the entire library of King Schools online courses. They say it's valued at over $13,000, and you get flight instructor refresher clinics for life from King Schools. It's a huge scholarship. It's valued over $18,000, and there's a few things you've got to meet to be able to apply, but it's definitely something that you really should consider as an instructor. If you don't have your glider rating, you don't have your MEI, your double I, or don't even have a CFI, this is something you absolutely should be considering. And it doesn't matter how long you've been doing it. So you could be an instructor for the last 10 years and still qualify for the added rating portion. So first and foremost, we thank King Schools for the continued support for the instructor community and for essentially creating and working with us on this scholarship. Now, what you'll need to do, you can find information at kingschools.com. You can also find the information right on the homepage at nafinet.org. And it'll bring you to the link that I'm looking at. It just says that the criteria for the 2023 scholarship that must be met, you must fill out the official King Schools NAFI application form, which is, again, on that page that we just talked about. There's a requirement for 2 one-page recommendation letters. You also need to put together a 500-word essay, have your professional resume up to date, and you'll also need to provide front and back copies of all of your aviation certificates and your medical certificate. It says the descriptive essay and resume should include the following: your aviation history, what you've done for yourself to achieve your goals. You'll want to include information on where you see yourself in 5 to 10 years, how the scholarship will help you achieve your objective, and let's see here, flight or other training education for which you need assistance. How is your previous training financed? Educational scholarships, awards, and honors that you've received, and demonstrated involvement in aviation activities. So it's not that bad. 500 words, you could do that relatively quickly. And I mean, for a scholarship of $18,000 with $5,000 towards an added rating, absolutely worth it. So once again, we're kind of down to the wire here. You've got one more full day, so I would say by the end of the day, 11:59, no matter what time zone you're in, 11:59 in your time zone, on the 4th, which is tomorrow, make sure that you get your application in. If you have any questions at all, you can contact King Schools, or you can even contact me directly at our NAFI phone number, which is 866-806-6156. Anybody who applies must be a NAFI member. That is one additional requirement here. And if you're looking to join, go to nafinet.org, nafinet.org. You can sign up that way. $59 might cost you, or might provide you with 5,000. Who knows? So I know that they will be beginning the review process after the 4th, and it will be announced at Sun and Fun 2023. And I'm sure they go through their contact process, but it'll be public at Sun and Fun 2023. So We are super excited about it. Once again, we thank King Schools for their dedicated support. They've been longtime friends of NAFI and our members. And of course, they are huge supporters of flight instruction and flight instructors. So give it a try.